All right, today we've got a real heavyweight showdown for you. In one corner, we have AWS Lambda, and in the other, Google Cloud Run. The prize? Well, it's the title of the absolute best platform for running powerful AI models without touching a single server. So let's break down this fight, round by round. For years, developers have been asking this one simple question. Why is it so incredibly difficult to run these massive, powerful AI models with the same ease as, say, a simple little web app? Well, the answer really lies in a fundamental conflict between two very, very different worlds. On one side, you had the world of serverless. It's simple, it's fast, but it was pretty much limited to CPUs and relatively small-scale tasks. And on the other side, you had powerful AI. We're talking models that need massive GPUs and really complex hands-on infrastructure. For a long time, these two things were just fundamentally incompatible. Until now, that is. And this is where our two titans, AWS and Google Cloud, step into the ring. Now, both of them have managed to crack the code, but, and this is the fascinating part, they've done it in completely different ways, and those differences reveal two very distinct philosophies about the future of cloud computing itself. This quote right here just perfectly captures the core difference. Think about it. Google's whole approach is to make these powerful GPUs feel like they're a native, built-in part of the serverless experience. AWS, on the other hand, lets you take that familiar serverless model you already know and just apply it on top of their powerful, dedicated EC2 hardware, Amazon's core virtual servers. This split in philosophy, it has absolutely huge implications. So that brings us to round one, the cold start race. For anyone working with serverless AI, this is the single biggest performance killer. It's that one moment that can totally make or break your user's entire experience. So what exactly is a cold start in this world? It's not just about spitting up a bit of code. No, for AI, it's a whole multi-stage saga. First, the platform has to go find and provision the infrastructure. Then it has to pull down your entire container image. And then it has to begin the painfully slow process of loading a massive multi-gigabyte model into memory. All of that has to happen before your first line of code can even think about running. And how long can that take? Well, for a 13 billion parameter model running on Google Cloud Run, we're talking about a potential wait of up to 35 seconds. Yeah, you heard that right, 35 seconds. Can you imagine telling your user to just hang on for over half a minute to get the first response? It's an absolute non-starter. So why on earth does it take so long? Well, it really breaks down into three phases. First up, the platform has to find and provision the right machine, and that alone takes about 5 seconds. Then it has to pull and extract your entire container image with all its dependencies. And finally, here's the real killer. It has to load that massive AI model from a disk into the GPU's super fast memory. Each one of these steps just adds more and more precious seconds to the clock. So how are our contenders fighting back against this delay? Well, AWS has something called snap start for its CPU functions, which is pretty clever. It takes a snapshot of the function's memory after it's been initialized, which can cut that startup time to less than 2 seconds. Google, on the other hand, lets you set what they call min instances, which basically keeps a server running 24/7, completely eliminating the cold start. For a price, of course. They also have another slick trick called Cloud Storage Fuse, which lets the container stream the model directly from cloud storage as it's needed, instead of waiting for the whole thing to download first. But look, getting that first response out the door is only half the battle. What happens when you have hundreds or maybe even thousands of users all hitting your AI model at the very same time? This brings us to round two, the battle for throughput. And right here, this is where their core philosophies just completely diverge. The standard AWS Lambda model uses what's called process isolation. So one request gets one container. It's like giving every single customer their own private, fully stocked kitchen. It's secure, sure, but it's incredibly inefficient. I mean, if your model needs 5 gigs of RAM and you get 100 users, you suddenly need 500 gigs of RAM. It's wild. Cloud Run uses request concurrency. Many requests share one container. It's like one giant shared professional kitchen. That 5 gig model gets loaded once, and all 100 users can share it, saving a colossal amount of memory and, of course, money. But Cloud Run's brilliant model has an Achilles heel, and its name is the GIL, or the Global Interpreter Lock. It's a feature deep inside Python, the language of AI, that actually prevents a single process from doing true parallel work. So even with all those requests coming in, they can end up just waiting in line, turning that beautiful shared kitchen into a bottleneck. The solution, thankfully, is a specialized serving engine called VLLM, and honestly, it's a total game changer. It uses this really clever technique called continuous batching to schedule and combine little pieces of different requests, feeding them to the GPU in just the right way to bypass the GL entirely. The crucial point here is that VLLM keeps that expensive GPU fully saturated, unlocking the true power of Cloud Run's whole concurrency model. So after 2 intense rounds of competition, it is time for our final section, the verdict. Let's break down which of these platforms is the right champion for your next project. This table gives us a really great at-a-glance comparison, but let's zero in on 2 key rows. First, look at the accelerator. Google is offering the super modern NVIDIA L4 GPU directly. AWS, on the other hand, is dependent on whatever's available in their massive EC2 fleet. Now look down at the billing model. Google's instant second billing gives you so much more granularity than AWS's hourly rate plus a management fee. And trust me, these details can have a huge impact on your budget. So, what's the bottom line? Well, you should probably choose Google Cloud Run if you're serving large language models, or LLMs. Its combination of modern GPUs, that request concurrency model, and its compatibility with engines like VLLM just makes it the clear winner for high-throughput AI. And hey, if you're already living in the world of containers, it's going to be a seamless fit. But hey, don't count Lambda out just yet. The standard CPU-based Lambda is still the undisputed king for smaller AI models. If you have an event-driven pipeline, like processing images that get dropped into an S3 bucket, and you need lightning-fast CPU response times with SnapStart, classic Lambda is still incredibly cost-effective. And what about that interesting hybrid model, Lambda Managed Instances? Well, this is your choice if you have a steady, predictable workload and you really want the power of a specific EC2 machine, but without the headache of managing the operating system and all the patching yourself. It's basically the serverless experience layered right on top of that raw, serverful power. And that brings us to our final thought for today. The promise of serverless was always about abstracting away the infrastructure so you could just focus on your code. And look, both platforms have basically achieved that for AI. But in doing so, have they simply traded the complexity of management for the complexity of cost? With all these idle fees and premium billing models, the new challenge isn't just making serverless AI work, it's making it work without breaking the bank.